A few days ago, after finishing my weathering with you small talk, I went looking deep into my external hard drive, not for porn, but for old videos. Because if you aren't aware, the ones available on this channel right now aren't all the ones that I have done. I had many others in my original channel, but unfortunately that channel got deleted because copyright, fair use, and my own stupidity by signing my name with my artistic name and then changing it back for no apparent reason. Anyway, so a good portion of those videos are gone. I failed to save them, but others survived. Since around 2016-17, I also started uploading stuff to VidMe, a video sharing website that is currently dead. And after YouTube killed that other channel, I decided to save as many material as I could. And now, since I am trying to create consistency in my upload schedule, like at least one video a week, more if I can, I had an idea. Since I want some of those videos back online, why don't I just do that? They aren't perfect, but I'm proud of them and want to have them available in my current channel. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'll release an older video in between newer ones I'm currently working on. And don't worry, I'll also put something in the thumbnails to identify that video as an old one. Because although I like them, the sound and image quality is far inferior to what I have now. And you don't have to watch videos I did so far back as 2016 if you don't want to. Anyway, enjoy! I know this is going to sound too crazy and too pretentious to believe in, but I'm saying this regardless. I think Arrival was made for me. It's one of those films where you feel like you were supposed to see it. The film was meant to be seen by you. Maybe not in me, in particular, but there are elements and aspects of the film that I have dreamed with. What's up guys, so I just saw Arrival, the new Denis Villeneuve film, and it was pretty fucking great. He also directed Incendie, Prisoners, Enemy and Sicario, which by the way was my favorite film of 2015, and one of my favorite films of all time now. So I was pretty fucking excited to check out Arrival, and after seeing the trailer on YouTube, I was blown away. And then the movie did not let me down. In fact, it only confirmed what the trailer showed. Even though checking out the trailer after seeing the film, you see how different the two really are. And yet, the trailer doesn't exactly trick you. Anyway, Arrival tells the story of Louise Banks, played by Amy Adams, who is a linguistic/translator. One day, a bunch of alien spaceships appear on Earth, and she is called to help the government communicate with whoever is inside the ships. And in terms of plots, that's all I'm going to say. This is one of those films that's best suited for going in blind, although I'm not sure if knowing spoilers will actually ruin the film for you. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not an asshole, I'm not Fox. Arrival works on so many levels that for me to tell you what I think this movie did right will take several hours. It's much quicker to tell you what I think the movie didn't do so well. Even though I think you already understood by my tone of voice and this review that I love this film. In my sweet innocent opinion, it's not a masterpiece, but it's pretty close though. I told you I was anticipating this movie before and after seeing the trailer. So naturally I followed the first wave of reviews pretty close. Now I didn't read any of them because I don't care, I just saw if they recommend the movie or not. And they did. The movie had a score of 100% on Rotten Tomatoes for a month. I didn't watch any of the reviews, I did watch movies of people talking about the film and they all loved it, although some of them said that the third act wasn't perfect, or at least by the way they talked about it, I understood that there was something by the end that was causing issues for them. So watching this film I was looking for that one flaw, and I found it, I think. When I watched the film I noticed it right away and thought, oh, now I get it. Yeah, it makes sense for people to having issues with it. But after thinking it through, I came to the conclusion that that particular moment was well done. It makes sense when you think about it. You just have to think about it from a different perspective. It's well done, but thinking it over a little bit more, it could have been done better. There was a way of tweaking it and making that moment perfect. Nevertheless, I stand by what I said. It was well done, just not perfect. But the rest of the movie was nothing short of outstanding. It's difficult to pick one element to say it's great because everything from performances, direction, cinematography, story, plot, camera movements, lighting and characterization, everything was fucking great. But since I need and actually want to pick a favorite element, I'm picking the character development, especially the one of the main character played by Amy Adams. It's her film, it's her story and it's great. I really shouldn't say anything else because I'll be spoiling it. There's one thing that seems to be exciting every reviewer that talks about this film. I will also mention it, so I'm not missing anything. The pacing. The pacing of Arrival is deliberately slow, It's one of those build-up movies. It takes time to get there, and for some people that might be a problem, but I don't see any problem here. Technically speaking, there is no problem with the pacing, it's just a matter of opinion. It's subjective as fuck, but since everyone is talking about, I just thought I mentioned it. Yes, it's one of those movies that does not rely on flashy CGI or generic explosions to make sure you keep watching it. The movie builds and builds until the climax, and when that point comes, you are either with it or not. Another thing is that people are afraid that moviegoers are going to confuse this with an Independence Day type of film, which is just ridiculous. By seeing the trailer, I have no idea how this gives that vibe, but I'm saying regardless, this isn't like Independence Day. Arrival is a film that explores fantastic elements of science and concepts of existentialism that make you think in a way that a lot of movies don't do anymore. It's an absolute fantastic film, and I couldn't recommend you more. And since I'm talking about these films in such a mysterious way, I most likely do a spoiler review for the film. Anyway, I'm giving Arrival a 9.5 out of 10. At this moment, it's only The End of the World and Arrival are my favorite films of the year. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you like it, and see you next time. Bye bye!